Respiratory System. In this module, we will learn about human respiratory system. The respiratory system provides oxygen to the body's cells and removes carbon dioxide. Nose and nasal cavity. They form the main external opening for the respiratory system through which air moves. Mouth, oral cavity. It is the secondary external opening for the respiratory tract. Oral cavity can be used to supplement breathing. Pharynx, throat. It is a muscular funnel that extends from the nasal cavity to the esophagus and larynx. It is divided into three regions: the nasopharynx, oropharynx, and laryngopharynx. The epiglottis is a flap of elastic cartilage that acts as a switch between the trachea and the esophagus. Larynx, voice box. It connects the laryngopharynx and the trachea. The thyroid holds open the anterior end of the larynx and protects the vocal folds that produce the sound. Trachea, windpipe. It is a 5-inch long tube made of C-shaped hyaline cartilage rings lined with pseudo-certified ciliated columnar epithelium. It connects the larynx to the bronchi. The rings of cartilage allow it to remain open to air at all times. The function of the trachea is to provide a clear airway for air to enter and exit the lungs, and the epithelium lining of the trachea produces mucus that traps dust and other particles. Bronchi and bronchioles. At the inferior end of the trachea, the airway splits into left and right branches known as the primary bronchi. The secondary bronchi carry air into the lobes of the lungs. The secondary bronchi in turn split into many smaller tertiary bronchi. The tertiary bronchi split into many smaller bronchioles. Each bronchiole further splits into terminal bronchioles. Finally, the millions of teeny terminal bronchioles conduct air to the alveoli of the lungs. The main function of the bronchi and bronchioles is to carry air for the trachea to the lungs. Lungs. The lungs are a pair of large, spongy organs. The left and right lungs are silently different in size and shape due to the heart pointing to the left side of the body. The interior of the lungs is made up of spongy tissues containing many capillaries and around 30 million teeny sacs known as alveoli, where exchange of gases with the blood takes place. Muscles of respiration. Muscles surrounding the lungs cause air to be inhaled or exhaled from the lungs. The principal muscle is the diaphragm, a thin sheet of skeletal muscle that forms the floor of the thorax.